Hello everyone. In this video we are going to discuss a very important term that is force and कि बल. So आइए हम समझते हैं और समझने की कोशिश करते हैं कि force या बल क्या होता है. So this is the content of this video. First is the concept of force, then the effects of force, then the balance and unbalanced force, and then weight and mass, and how this weight and mass are different from force. So let's start the force. So force is nothing but a pull or push. In general language we always apply a kind of pull or push on certain object. One simple example is if there is a car and we need to get into the car. Okay, so we need to open the door of this car, right? So to open this door we need to hold the handle and apply a pull in this direction. So this pull is nothing but a force. Okay, and if the door is open and we need to close the door, so from the outside we will apply a push. Okay, so this push is nothing but the force. So we can say that force is nothing but a pull or push which we apply to make certain changes in the state of the body. Now let's move. Another important term is that force is a vector quantity. It means to denote a force we need the magnitude as well as direction. Okay, so if we say that there is a force of 10 unit, okay, so it means nothing. We need to define that there is a force of 10 unit in this particular direction of this object. Then this has a complete sense, because if this 10 unit force is applied in this direction, will have a different result if we apply a force of 10 unit on this direction. By force of 10 unit in this direction, this object may move in this direction, and by a force of 10 unit in this direction, this object may move in this direction. So its direction of motion is changing with the direction of the force, right? So we need magnitude as well as direction to denote a force. That means it's a vector quantity. Now what is the unit of the force? Simply the unit of the force is Newton. Simply we write N for this unit. So we always say that there is a force of 10 unit or 15 unit or 20 unit. So this is the value or magnitude of the force, this is the unit of the force, and then we need to define the direction to complete this statement. Now what do you mean by balance and unbalanced force? So balance means that there may be forces applied on an object, but the net result will be similar, that there is no force applied on the object. So what I am trying to say, that if there is a table and there is a book kept on this table, and if there are two persons, one on this side and one on this side, and both of them try to pick the book at the same time, so which one or which side the book will move if they are applying a equal force in both the direction? So net result on this book will be 0. So it means there is a balance of the force. So whenever there is balance force, so it means net force is 0. So this condition is similar to the condition that there is no force applied at all. Okay, but this is only macroscopic view. Microscopic view is that this book is being applied with the two forces in equal two equal forces in opposite direction. so there will be stretching in this book. Okay, so displacement wise we can say that this book is not moving from its place, but this book is at some kind of stress due to this application of two equal and opposite force. But this concept is different. We want to just differentiate here the meaning of balance and unbalanced force. Unbalanced force is like if we are applying a force of 10 Newton in this direction and force of 8 Newton in this direction, so certainly the object may move in this direction because there is an unbalanced force of 2 Newton in this direction. Then the effect of force. There are majorly two effects of the forces applied on any object. One is the change in velocity or change in direction, right? So if there is an object and it is initially stationary means that velocity is 0, right? U equal to 0. Now if we apply the force in this direction, okay, so the object may move in this direction, right? So now it is moving. So by the application of the force, the state of the body is changing from stationary to moving, right? Now let's suppose it is moving with a uniform velocity of u. Now again we apply another force of some magnitude in the same direction. So there will be increase in the velocity, right? So its velocity will increase from u to v. So this is the change in the velocity by the application of the force. Now the third effect may be that this body is moving in this direction with a uniform velocity u, and we apply a force in this direction, right? So by the application of this force, the direction of motion will change from here to here. Okay, so effect may be that there may be change in the velocity or there may be change in the direction or both. Now another effect which we discussed in just last slide, that is the change in the shape and size, right? So if there is a spring and we apply a force on the spring, so certainly this spring will stretch, its length will increase, right? Certainly if there is a balloon and we apply a force, so very easily its shape will change, so there will be a change in the shape. So although it is not moving to any direction or any distance, but there is a change in the shape and size. So this is another important effect of the force. Okay, and these effects has a different topic to be discussed, that is stress and strain. We will discuss in a separate video, right? Now the last thing is that what do you mean by mass and what do you mean by weight, and how these two things are different from force, and if there is any similarity, what is that? So first take this mass. So mass is nothing but the content of the body. Content means how much it is heavy. Okay, so this has a direct link to the volume, right? So it means there is a body of this size and there is a body of this size, and both are made of same material, 1 and 2. So mass of 2 will be higher than mass of 1. Certainly numerically, mass, which is denoted by m, is calculated by the volume multiplying it by density. Density means that how much the material is dense. Okay, so dense material will have a higher value of this density, and this density have means constant value for different materials, right? So if you have steel, so its density or rho will be different, and if you have aluminium, so its density or rho will be different. Okay, so if we multiply the volume with the density, we will obtain the mass, and the unit of the mass is kilogram, right? Kilogram or gram. Okay, so many times you have heard that people say that they have weight of 50 kilogram. So certainly it is not the weight, it is the mass. So their mass is 50 kilogram. Now the question arises, if it is mass, then what is weight? Okay, so weight is nothing but if we take the mass and we multiply it by the acceleration due to gravity, that is g, and g has a value of 9.81 meter per second square, or roughly you can take it 10 meter per second square. Okay, so if a person is having a mass of 50 kilogram, so it is 50 into 10 means 500 kilogram meter per second square. So this is the weight of the person, and this kilogram meter per second square is nothing but Newton. Okay, so it means weight is nothing but a kind of force, as there are different kind of forces like magnetic, electric, hydrostatic, okay, and many more. So this weight is nothing but a kind of force. It means if there is a table and a person is standing on this table weighing 50 kilogram, so we can say that this person is applying a force of 500 Newton on this table in downward direction. Okay, so I hope you have got this clarification about the force, mass and weight. Okay, so if you have any question, any doubt, so just comment in the comment section. I will try to answer it. Thank you.